Man, I ain't never went to Taco Bell. I ain't went to Taco Bell yesterday. Had a burrito. I ain't never had a Taco Bell burrito, but I'm like, hey, man, since I'm trying new things.
You feeling adventurous today, huh?
Best fucking food I ever ate.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Garden and Glass. I'm Anthony Moore.
Stephen the Boss.
Man, what you got going on, man?
Okay, so we're gonna say that for another episode. Nothing, man.
No. Say it. Go ahead.
Okay. So I've been trying new experiences lately.
Okay.
I'm a person that sticks to a regular routine. It's not a racist thing. It's not a thing where, hey, I intentionally do stuff, but I stick to a regular routine. I go to black barbers.
Yeah.
I, let black salons or stylists do my hair.
Yeah.
I eat certain types of food. Never try new things.
Right.
And here lately, I've been doing the opposite. And I'm like, it's not good to get stuck in a routine all the time.
You're right.
So here's the example. Yesterday, it happened kind of like out of accident, but it happened and I'm glad it did. So yesterday was Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to get a black barber on a Saturday?
Yeah, without it being scheduled, yeah.
Without it being scheduled?
Yeah.
So went to this black barber, and I went to a couple, and what really made me mad was the guy said, all right, man, well, yeah, I can get you. I got 7 heads in front of you, and we start at $50. Start at $50, right?
Right. Start at 50 for what? A lineup?
And I ain't got that much hair. I just needed like a little temp fade on the side, shade the sides in. So went to another one, and he hollers similar stuff. Yeah, man, I got about 6 people in front of you, but we start. I don't know if he told me the price, but it just seemed like so. Not only am I going to wait here hours for you,
yeah,
which I know you're going to, this is maybe a stereotype, which I know, because this guy was already on the phone, cutting head and talking to me. So I know.
You know how I go.
There's a good possibility that a lot of the time that you're taking or me waiting.
Gonna be on the phone, gonna be stepping out for a break.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, now I've gotten fed up. So you know what I did? I started Googling barbershops.
Yeah.
And I got to one called Latino Gang Barber.
Mm-hmm.
Never went to a Hispanic for a barbershop, but I'm like, you know what, man?
Give it a try.
It's time for me to break this routine. Because for me in my head, I'm like, it just seems like you should go to a black barber for black hair.
Right.
Went to this barbershop. Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't speak English. So his wife was translating for him. I told his wife what I wanted. When I called him, his wife scared. She's like, well, we can squeeze you in at 4 o'clock. Because he had a head at 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
When he finished the head at 3:30, he finished by 3:45. His wife was calling me. He's like, we know you're scheduled for 3:45. We just wanted to call you and let you know your chair's ready whenever he's done that head.
First good sign.
There, huh?
I said first good sign right there.
First good sign. Went there, walked in, and I don't know if they don't really do black heads a lot or whatever, but when I walked in, she's like, Stephen, I'm like, yeah. She's like, he's ready for you. And she said, what do you want? I said, tempered fade and lineup. She spoke to him in Spanish. He said, yes, sir. Had the chair ready. Got there. Did all of it. And he was like, beer? I'm like, yeah, man, if you got time, I know you got another person. And she, no. Beer, haircut, lineup, $25.
What?
$25.
Wow.
And when I got up, he knew enough to say, thank you for your business, sir. He don't know English.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you for your business, sir. And I had to pay his wife. So me, I tip for good service.
Right.
So it was $25. I gave him $10 tip, $35. And they looked like 35. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for seeing me today. I will be back next week.
Right.
You know, so that's the first story. I'm like, Puerto Rican barber from now on.
There you go. But see,
now,
I've been trying to tell you for a while.
I know, but you know, sometimes you have to let people learn on their own. Now, second thing, you know, I've always had problems getting somebody to do my hair.
Right.
I only do 2 cornrows to the back.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a black person to do it. You know what I ended up having to do?
What?
You ever heard of Ultra Beauty Supply? Or skincare?
No.
It's called Ultra.
I ain't never heard of it.
You know, they're usually in these shopping malls. I think people go there, get their makeup done and everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said Ultra.
But anyway, Ultra.
Oh, yeah. Ultra, yeah.
Yeah. Called there. Hey, can y'all do y'all do hair? Yes, sir. I need 2 cornrows to the back. Come on in. Now it's a mixed girl. Half black, half white. Walked in. Yes, sir. Would you like a shampoo? Well, I've already washed it. Okay. Well, have a seat. 10 minutes. Cornrow. Printed off me an invoice. All right, sir. Well, here's your invoice. You take it to the front and pay. $30. $30. And not only, it's usually $50.
Right.
For black people, $30. Tip her $10. In and out, 15 minutes. So
less than $100 for everything, which would have cost you probably about $100.
$200.
Yeah.
Well, $150 easily with black people. And man, I ain't never went to Taco Bell. I ain't went to Taco Bell yesterday. Had a burrito. I ain't never had a Taco Bell burrito, but I'm like, hey man, since I'm trying new things.
You feeling adventurous today, huh? You
best fucking food I ever ate.
He feeling. Hey, but look, it started last week when we went to the cigar lounge, man.
When I went to the cigar lounge, that's what I was working up to. I'm like, man, all bullshit aside, it may have been unintentional.
Yeah.
But I've been doing myself a disservice.
You're welcome.
Dog,
it took you 3 or 4 years of knowing me to finally come around to the shit, but hey, there you go.
But dog, I'm sitting up here like, you remember in Avatar when they woke up in that new world and it was so beautiful and shit? I mean, it's pretty outside. I'm like, I'm gonna go do some more of this adventurous shit right now. You would think that I went on vacation or something. Oh, I ain't never been to this world.
Right.
Oh, y'all got customer service
here? And you got all this stuff done without feeling like you've been robbed or you've been hacked.
Even with the tips.
Yeah.
Even with the tips, I pay significantly less for better service.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying all black people, all black businesses are like this. I'm just saying this has been my experience. I'm used to being overcharged for mediocre service.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. But when other people are giving you a service that you would think, well, black people should be able to do this with their eyes closed. But they're doing it with their eyes closed. They're like, man, this ain't nothing but customer service.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey man, I'm about to be United Nations right now. I'm about to be NATO. Hey, I'm open to business to all. There is nothing else I would say. Hey, this is strictly limited to services by these people.
Yeah.
But I would think haircut, hairstyling, food, because I had just last week went and got from one of these, it's a gas station. You know how you get the food, gas station food, have the little black people, one pork chop, 2 slices of bread. You know how much money it cost me?
What? Like $30?
15? 15.
That ain't bad.
A whole pack of pork chops don't cost $15.
You said from the gas station?
Yes. One pork chop, 2 slices of bread. $15.
See, I don't know how much pork chops cost anyway, because I don't eat pork, so I don't know.
Oh, I eat it. It's a relatively cheap meat.
Yeah.
Unless you go to one of us.
I'm telling you, man. It's always more out there, you know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. And my whole thing is, I feel like I've been doing myself a disservice trying to at least keep money in my community that don't look like my community wants. And I'm not talking about all black businesses. I'm talking about my experience. That's all. I'm talking about my experience. And I'm like, dog, it's like, what country is this?
Right.
I mean, I'm a little rusty at the good customer service language. Y'all speaking, did you say yes, sir, and thank you for your business?
Somebody who don't even know English.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, I haven't heard that in so long.
Right.
I damn near needed a translator. I damn near needed his wife to translate that.
Right.
And he was
what did he say?
He said, thank you. Oh.
Right.
Did I say it wrong? No, you said it right.
Right.
I just haven't heard it in so long.
Right. My ears aren't equipped to hearing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man. Well, look.
So I'm just saying that when you say what's going on, I'm like, a whole new world for me.
All right. Cause look, we coming up on a year. So we got some more good things, some more new things that's is gonna be coming up that we'll be happy to share with y'all whenever, you know what I'm saying, we get all the details. We'll try to let y'all know like a week or so ahead so y'all can try to tune in and see what's going on. But you want to get to these stories real quick?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Some stuff that's going on in Tennessee, man. That's I don't know if you saw this on the news.
An apology coming down from Capitol Hill tonight after comments a state lawmaker made this week about a bill to add a firing squad as a way to execute death row prisoners in Tennessee. During an open meeting, that lawmaker suggested another way to execute those inmates could be, quote, hanging by a tree. News Channel 5's Jason Lamb has the fallout.
All right, it's February 28th. Welcome to the Criminal Justice Full Committee.
It was a typical meeting on Capitol Hill.
They quickly turned to a very atypical topic surrounding death row inmates and how they're executed.
The opportunity to add a firing squad as a method of execution.
The suggestion of a firing squad in the wake of several failures from the State Department of Correction to properly follow protocol when executing prisoners using lethal injection, leading to questions not usually heard on Capitol Hill.
Will a person be shot in the head or the heart, or where will a person be shot?
But then came the comment prompting an apology tonight. It came from Republican Representative Paul Sherrill from Sparta.
Thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir.
Tonight, Sherrill apologized in a statement released from the House Republican caucus, saying, "I regret that I used very poor judgment in voicing my support of a colleague's bill, and my exaggerated comments were intended to convey my belief that for the cruelest and most heinous crimes, a just society requires the death penalty in kind." He goes on to say, "My intention was to express my support of families who often wait decades for justice. I sincerely apologize to anyone who may have been hurt or offended." Jason Lamb, News Channel 5. Tonight, the Tennessee State Conference of the NAACP responded, saying in part, Representative Sherrill's comment is beyond disgusting. He is celebrating a particular form of execution used against African Americans in Tennessee and across the nation, including innocent and wrongfully convicted persons. In many parts of the South, lynchings took place in nearly every county as it exemplified racialized and anti-Black violence.
Your thoughts on that, man?
Very little. I mean, because here's the thing. America, as y'all knew it, is over.
Explain.
The United States, that whole, oh, well, we're civilized, and that was already an illusion anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It was always an illusion. You know, a lot of these people would do evil, disgusting things, but they would do it discreetly.
Mm.
That discreet stuff is over.
Oh, yeah, everybody getting exposed now.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, not so much exposed as they don't give a damn whether you know what they feel or not about you. Nor should they. Nor should they. Now, the people that elected that man in office elected him to do exactly what the hell he did. Or get the hell out of office and we'll get somebody that will. Now, man ain't doing nothing but talking. Everybody knows if you lynch if you put that lynching on there and it passes, well, guess what? Guess who else you gonna have to fucking lynch by hanging them by a tree? White folks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't got the stomach for that. See, a lot of this stuff is just to get people riled up. It's to get people riled up. It's a litmus test of how much y'all still care about this. Now, true enough, groups like the NAACP and all that shit, they have to say something because that's their whole basis. Like, okay, well, where's the NAACP? Where's the Southern Christian Leadership? Where's the Southern Poverty Law? Where's all these people when people say stuff like this? So it's like, you know how when the NFL got their union?
Yeah. When
the NFL passes something or suggests something, the union has to come and fight for the players.
Mm-hmm.
They have to say something. I mean, that's their job. But regular old black people should give a damn about what that man said. And that's what they're trying to judge. They ain't trying to judge you. People who are paid like the NAACP, they ain't trying to judge if they gonna say something.
Now they're trying to judge the people.
They're trying to judge where the people are.
Yeah.
You know. And when they find out where the people at, then they say, well, I apologize. See, that's the get out of jail free card. That's the Jesus syndrome. See. See, that's, well, I know I did all this, but he came and died for our sins. So, you know, even though I committed this sin, Only thing I have to do is ask Jesus for forgiveness, and I can jump through this loophole like it ain't never happened. All those apologists, that's the Jesus syndrome. It's the Jesus syndrome. Oh, well, you know, I really didn't mean any harm to any group or anything like that. He knew what the fuck. But see, as long as you got that get out of jail free apology.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean anything by, you know, I haven't been immersed in the black culture enough to know that that was a form of punishment by slaves that was used. I didn't know that. Everybody knows you know it, but, you know, now he's going to pass the baton to somebody else because he said, well, now that I've been educated, I can't say it again. Right. But somebody else going to go and do
it. Right.
Oh, and he gonna say, well, you know, I hadn't been educated enough. So that's what they're doing. It ain't the same person to say it because then you have a track record.
Mm-hmm.
No. All right. Hey, dog, I did my thing. I did what I was supposed to do. Hey, pass it on to the next person. Right. That's how politics work. The same person can't do it. Let's elect somebody new and he say it again.
Now, are you saying that pretty much the government is ran by a bunch of snakes?
The government is a snake fucking den.
Well,
and all these people who think they're gonna get, because I do something, some people elected to the government, state representative, I do think some of them, like the police,
yeah,
actually begin thinking they're gonna go and do some good.
Yeah.
However, you have to be a cold motherfucker to get in government anyway. You have to be. You can't go in there with a heart. And if you do have a heart, you better put that motherfucker in your safe at home and take it back out after you finish.
Right.
You know, you better be the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. Well, I ain't got a heart. Maybe I'll get one when I get to see the wizard. But when you get to the wizard, your ass better be out of politics because a heart does you no good. I think everybody understands that, except black folks. It ain't personal, it's business.
It's business.
This is just business, man. I'm in here to get the most for the people who elected me into office.
Mm-hmm.
But we get in there, well, let me put on my cape and save the world.
Yeah.
The world didn't ask you to save it. The people that voted, hey man, we said save us. We don't give a damn about the world or their problems. But the problem is, we get in there trying to save the world when the world never asked you. The world said, hey, them folks that elected you, you stick with them. You do what they say. They the ones who got you there. But no, we go in there and forget all about the people who elected us. Now we for everybody. Everybody don't want you.
Look, well, listen. Speaking of snakes, real quick, I kind of said that to tie us into the next topic or the next story. Check this out. So I can't remember exactly where this happened at, but apparently their house was infested with pythons.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you knocked open the ceiling, all them snakes fell out.
Mm-hmm.
Or I would be gone. I'd have been gone with the first one.
Oh yeah.
But now they done made it, and ain't no telling how many up there. It's over with.
Well, I tell them this. They better be glad it was just pythons. Because if those were pit vipers, you wouldn't have made no call.
Right.
Snakes in there. The snakes would have came and seen you. Like, hey, what you doing in my house?
Yeah. But God,
they better be glad it was piped constrictors.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, people think snakes are where you got rid of them and it's over with. Mm-hmm. Snakes have about 200 babies at a time. You're never getting rid of them fuckers.
Right.
So when people like release pythons as pets and shit like that, I'm like, dog, if you release one, you might as well at least release 1,000.
Yep.
Because the moment one gets pregnant, when that baby comes out,
you done created a whole nother population of them.
You motherfucking right. You fucking right. And you might as well create a whole nother population because wherever they are, I'm not. I'm moving. All right, wherever they at, you can have it. If one in this house, hey dog, well, you know, the mortgage is due on the 1st, and they're gonna send the black bill about the 15th. And you know, the neighbor over there, he kind of cranky, so don't bother him. I'm out. Enjoy your new house.
To tear the whole house down.
Huh?
I said you pretty much gotta tear the whole house down.
Dog. Them fuckers have about 200 babies. I don't give a fuck if you dig the whole foundation up. When them snakes say I'm here, they mean I'm staying here until there's no food around. So no, I don't give a shit what you do. Until them snakes want to leave, you're never gonna catch enough of them for another one not to spit out 200 damn babies and take and start all the way back over again. No, sir. You can have that.
But those snakes were grown.
They were grown. So apparently there was a good food source there. Mm-hmm. It was a good food source there. The only reason snakes leave is ain't no more food left.
Right.
And by the sounds of the number of people in the house, they had plenty of food.
Plenty of food. Got plenty of food there.
Yeah. Right. That's why the snake's like, hey, now, dog, this is Pride Rock before Scar took over.
Right.
There's plenty of food here.
Now, I think we had talked about this on another episode when I told you about that that 19-year-old mayor of that city.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about that? All right, let me share.
Black kid.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and share the video real quick.
Still amazing, unbelievable. You know, breaking barriers, obstacles, just amazing.
Overwhelmed with emotion, Jalen Smith is coming to terms that he's the youngest African-American mayor in the nation. But his win didn't come as a surprise.
I did expect this to be the outcome because throughout my campaign, I was always told to outwork my opponents.
He outscored his opponent for sure, winning the election 218 to 139. A small community now getting national attention.
A lot of people get to see it, like congressmen, celebrities, probably the president probably saw it already. So it's just amazing, you know, getting all these interviews and different things, like speaking with different people about my why and my purpose.
His why, beautifying the city, housing, and improving public safety, starting with a 24/7 police department, plus bringing a grocery store in town, which the city currently lacks. All that Smith knows won't be an easy task.
I'm a little nervous, but throughout my high school time, I've been preparing. I'm a go-getter. So whatever the city needs, I'm going to get.
4 months ago, Action News 5 was the first to travel to Earl, Arkansas to speak with him. In August, he was fresh out of high school. And now, his first job has won him the title of mayor.
It's not going to take just me making our city better. It's going to take myself, the city council, the people to work together as a team, collaborative, to move our city forward.
His message to those who believe he might be too young for the position.
No, because I use that as motivation to me, to prove them wrong.
All right.
I mean, you want me to be nice about this or what?
Or to be honest about it?
What did he wear? He said he got about 200 something votes. Sounds like he got 200 some family members in that town. Sounds like he got more family in that town.
Right.
the Nunn family. Not only that. I'm trying to choose my words carefully, dog. I'm telling you. Because, listen, all right, so I know I come off. I know I can come off a little brash, a little arrogant. I really ain't. It's just... So, first of all, it's Earl, Arkansas.
Oh, man.
Okay, let me give you the cons first, okay?
All right.
No, let me give you the pros first. Because the cons going to hit a little bit different.
Right. All right.
Okay. Okay, first of all, you have a high school kid, or 19, you have a 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Smart enough to get elected to office. And going in to do good. At least that's what he's saying, right?
Right.
Here's the cons. Refer to my last statements maybe 20 minutes ago.
Right.
You got to be a cold-hearted motherfucker to go into politics.
You do. But see, and you might go in with that mindset of doing positive things, and everything may start off positive, but at some point they're gonna come to you.
Here we and here's as my brother Cornell West would say, is when you get to the soft underbelly.
Right.
Here's when you get to the vulnerable part that's easily pierced. Con number one, they ain't got a 24-hour, 24/7 police department.
No, I mean, if they ain't never had
who gonna protect the mayor?
Right.
They ain't got no grocery store. Who gonna feed the mayor?
They ain't got no Walmart, no Dollar General. You got a Piggly Wiggly and a
Dog. So, if you can't protect the mayor, you can't feed the mayor.
How much are you paying the mayor?
No, hey, let the story unfold. That was my... Sounds to me like the man got to get some other job. So, I say that to say this.
Oh, man.
Once we brought up those points, now you see how a 19-year-old kid can be the mayor of the town.
He said, who else going to do this for free?
Wait. See? Now you get it. Now you get it. He doing it for free. Nobody else wanted that job. Nobody wanted that damn. I would love to know the celebrity who calling him, congratulating him on that shit.
Right. Damn, man.
Dog. That's what I was telling you. He's doing it for free, and I can guarantee you this. He finna do a Deion Sanders as soon as possible.
What you talking about? You talking about dip?
He gonna take everything good about that job and take it somewhere else.
Right. Now, how do you take that and put on your resume or your application to work somewhere else, like say a McDonald's or a Chick-fil-A, if this don't work out?
Man, it's Earl, Arkansas.
Used to be the mayor of so-and-so, so-and-so.
I used to be the mayor of Earl, Arkansas. Population 300 folks.
Right.
They go, oh, okay. So that's equivalent to a summer job.
Right. Internship somewhere.
Yeah. That's like okay. That's like when somebody who Yeah, I was police chief of a town with 20 people. You ever seen Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
He was the police chief of that town Sonic was running around.
Only had like 100 people. That's crazy.
It's a summer job, dog.
Right.
Now,
right.
I don't want to take away because it is an elected official.
Right.
But being elected there, I promise you, he's gonna take his talents elsewhere real soon.
Yeah.
My quote unquote LeBron, I think I'm gonna take my talents.
I'm gonna get out of Cleveland and I'm gonna go to Miami.
Sorry, Jackson, Mississippi. Boulder, Colorado is the place for me. So I'm gonna load up the family and we moving to Beverly. Older folks are getting that. That's Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah. Because I had.
But I'm just saying, he's smart enough to know, hey, this is a good stepping stone.
Yeah.
To go somewhere else.
Right.
If you think a 19-year-old is gonna stay, that has other opportunities, is gonna stay in Earl, Arkansas.
I ain't never even heard of that place.
Hey, the people in Earl, Arkansas barely know it. They're like, oh yeah, we are town.
Right. It is called Earl. But no, I mean, it is something to celebrate though. You know what I'm saying? Like becoming more of a town, huh?
Why is it something to celebrate?
I mean, you becoming the mayor at 19, even if it is 50 people there.
No,
I celebrate.
I'm not saying it's not a reason to celebrate. I was wondering what your definition of why, because I got to complete the definition of why.
Well, I mean, it's just like what you said too. Is like, you know, you can take this and go on to do something else. So I mean, whether it is a free gig or, you know, they paying you half the price or whatever it is, you still got that up under your belt as a big stepping stone towards, you know, something later on. And it's obvious that he wants to be in politics. So, I mean, maybe he can go on to do greater things, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least I hope so. So, shout out to him.
Well, I noticed when they said, didn't they say something like first African American?
Yeah, the youngest African American mayor. So maybe there has been a younger one, but he just was African American.
So I'm glad they said youngest other than first, because every time that first African American hits my ears, it burns it. I hate that term, because when they say the first African, I'm like, he's not. Black people, when they're the first to do something, that only means that this black person got past all your tricks, you know, all of your little schemes and everything, was still able to beat you at it. That don't mean, because sometimes they make it seem like, well, he's the first one that's been qualified. Oh no.
No, there's been a lot of ones that's been qualified.
No. He ain't the first one qualified, as you're trying to make it seem. He's just the first one that was able to maneuver past all the tricks.
Right.
You know, that's all. I mean, because everybody else, black people have failed at things and all that. I was like, you know, all the rest have just been a silly rabbit. You know how that silly rabbit from Tricks, always trying to get those tricks and everything?
Uh-huh.
And at the end, they snatch it from them.
Right.
Silly rabbit.
Tricks are
These are for white. I mean, tricks are for kids.
Come on, man.
Look, man.
Yeah,
I never say stuff that's racist. I say it as being honest. Yeah. It just comes off. I mean, if it hits different, people who aren't racist know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's just telling the truth. It
It is.
Most people that get mad at stuff like this are the people who are racist.
Right, because it's hidden in a different place.
What's the old saying? A hit dog gonna yell.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that. Every time I hear that first black to do something, I think of that silly rabbit from the Tricks commercial.
Mm.
You did all this fighting and everything to get to it, then they snatch it from you.
Now, this is something right here that may be a first. All right.
Okay.
Last topic.
This 94-year-old man passed away after bathing for the first time in over 60 years. Dubbed the world's dirtiest man, he had ablutophobia, which is the fear of cleanliness or washing. The villagers convinced him to clean up, and he took a bath for the first time in over 60 years. While it was most likely coincidental, his fears turned into reality when he passed away a few months after bathing.
The world's dirtiest man.
Seems to me his fears were validated.
That's what I say. I'm like, look, y'all made this man take a bath and he died.
And what it do? It killed him.
He was trying to tell y'all, if I take this bar of soap, I'm gonna die. I'm telling y'all, it's not a fear, it's a reality. If I wash my ass, I'm gonna die.
And guess what?
Cigarettes every day. It was another video showing him just like smoking 2 or 3 cigarettes at one time. Didn't bathe at all.
Here's my thing. What the hell the quote unquote villagers care so damn much?
Right.
It kills me how people get in other folks' business. And here is a very good point. I think I'm gonna use this example anytime somebody asks me a question about people, I don't care what anybody else thinks. That's a very good example of when you shouldn't have gave a damn.
Yeah.
What anybody else, you gave a damn about what people think, so you did something detrimental to yourself, and see what you got you? Right. It got you in the grave. Now, if you thought you were dirty before, why don't you like throw that dirt on top of your ass? Oh, you finna be dirty. Oh, now you finna be dirty. Right then, you were just a little unkempt. Now your ass finna be dirty.
Right. Now you finna be dirty. Oh, dirty.
Because I hope you don't think they're gonna waste a perfectly good casket on his ass. Like, no. This motherfucker love dirt. Just throw him in the hole.
The dig hole and throw him in there with the dirt that he like.
I was like, the least y'all owe him is a casket since y'all gave him a nice ass cleaning. Well, keep him clean now since y'all are so concerned.
Right.
That is a perfect example of never, ever, ever in your life give a damn what anybody else thinks. It can end up killing you. I don't care what it is.
There it is. I think that's a good way to end that one. Don't give a damn about what nobody else thinks, even when it comes to washing your ass.
It can end up killing you.
It can end up killing you.
It can end up killing you.
Washing your ass can end up killing you.
I mean, hey, stranger things can happen.
Oh, man. Well,
this man was perfectly happy. I mean, perfectly happy until he gave a damn that people cared that he didn't take a bath. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and do this to please them. Well,
I wonder what made him break, though. It's like, you've been dirty for the past 60 years. So
I can let you figure this one out, what made him break on your own. I'm gonna give you 2 items, and this is what made that man break because he was promised it.
All right.
Wanna know what it was?
What?
Ass and titties. Now figure out what made him break. The same thing to make every man break.
Facts.
A woman.
Facts.
A woman made him break. And you see what happened?
But that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, if you resisted for 60 years, I'm pretty sure this hasn't been the first woman That told you to wash your ass.
It may not have been the first woman, but it damn sure was the finest one. It was damn sure the finest one.
It finally warmed down. He was like, look, man, I ain't had nothing in 60 years, man.
No. Because evidently in 60 years, he didn't care about it that much until the right one crossed his path and said, you can get this if you take a bath.
And killed him.
Man, what do you think the whole Trojan War was about? You think them motherfuckers just hated each other? No. One fine-ass woman can start a war.
Mm.
Yes, and one fine woman can make you take a bath. She said, hey, I know they've been asking you this for years, but you're kind of cute. I bet you cute up underneath all that dirt. Let's say we go. Hey, let's say you go take a bath and we go out sometime and have a. I don't know who she was, but I would love to see the picture of her.
I bet you cute underneath all that dirt. Hey man, listen. I've been Anthony Moore.
Stephen DeVos.
We appreciate all the love, all the subscriptions, all the likes and everything, man. Anything else you got to say?
Nah, man. Hey, but I'm just saying. Pigpen from Charlie Brown, look out. They come to make you take a bath.
Don't wash your ass for nobody.
Nobody.
But we out.